Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master, has Freddy coming back, and Alice gets her dead friend's strengths to fight Freddy. So now we're into like my least favorite era of the Freddy movies. The pretty comical, almost borderline comedy Elm Street movies. So there are some positives to this film. I do kind of like the opening song in the movie, Running from This Nightmare. I kind of like that. That was actually pretty cool. I like the moment where Freddy is recomposing back to life. It's very Hellraiser-esque, and it's really cool with the skin growing back and the bones reconnecting. So that was really cool. I really liked that. And I like Debbie's kill. She gets turned into a cockroach and gets crushed. It's one of my favorite kills of the franchise. It is so cool. The kill itself, I guess, really isn't that creative or that good, because the only thing that really happens to her is she gets crushed. The cool thing about it is that she gets transformed into a cockroach. The cool part is transforming into a cockroach. So that's kind of what makes this kill really cool, with her arms being broken after Freddy breaks her arms with the bench press or whatever. And then you see the floppy arms, and then cockroach arms start to grow out of there. So that is all really cool. And then when she is in the Roach Motel, she falls into the sap or whatever, the sticky stuff on the floor, and then her head rips off, and and then she just totally turns into a cockroach. So all of that is just so cool and so creative. So I really like that. So the kill itself really isn't that special because she's only getting crushed, but the transformation is actually really cool, and the effects are really cool. And, that's always a positive in these movies. The effects are still really good, still really cool. But that's it for positives. On to the negatives. The characters are unmemorable and one note. Sheila has asthma. Rick likes karate. Debbie hates bugs and works out. And, okay, I guess she has two traits, but all those characteristics are implemented into their death scenes. And even though I really like Debbie's kill, it's still just like two character traits, and then that's how we're gonna kill them. What is up with resurrecting Freddy with dog pee? It's silly and it doesn't make sense. Now let me make this clear. I like how he gets resurrected with the skin growing back and the bones reconnecting. What I don't like is why he was resurrected, and it was through dog pee. So I mean, for the past 2 films, we never got an explanation of how Freddy is back. This is like the first movie where they actually resurrect Freddy, and it's like, this is what you do with it? So, or like, that's how you bring him back? Like, that's really weak. The acting in this movie isn't good. I didn't think the acting really wasn't... It just seemed kind of bad. Like, Alice says, you have to dream of someplace fun. It's a dream. It was such a weird line reading, and maybe it was just that one line that really threw me off, but it just seemed like the acting really wasn't all that good. And this movie is kind of just random things happening, going from scene to scene. There's like a dream rhyme. There's a robot arm that grabs Sheila. Then they're in a church at the end. So it was just kind of all over the place and just really random. And the last negative is some of the music in the film reminds me of the TV show Goosebumps in the 90s. That's not a good thing. The piano music reminds me of Goosebumps. They had some piano music in this film. It just reminded me of Goosebumps. And it makes this movie seem more like child horror rather than like actual adult, like an actual horror movie. So it's almost like it was made for kids or like for like preteens. It feels like it was made for preteens, but it just so happened to be a Freddy movie, and it just so happened to be an R-rated horror movie, but it just in no way feels like that. Because of the music and because of the silly nature of it. With Freddy never scary in any scene, always cracking jokes in every scene he's in. So, in the end, there are some cool things. I like Freddy's bones being reconnected, and I love Debbie's kill. But it's just kind of random, and it's like a lesser version of Elm Street 3. So that's my review on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. Thanks for watching.